Okay, so this color, she went viral. We're talking rich dimensional shadow red. Subtle lift, bold impact, and the video of this transformation literally stopped my feed. So today I'm showing you exactly how I created it. Full technique, sectioning, application, and toning. We did it live on a mannequin and then brought it to life on a real model at a hair show. And let me tell you, this is wearable scroll-stopping hair that turns heads off and online. So let's get started. We're starting with Redken Shades EQ Gloss. It's a demi-permanent liquid hair color that gives you fast results and fades out beautifully over a few weeks. So you're not locked in if you want to switch up your hair color later. Since it's liquid, it's super quick to apply. You can even use a bottle for a faster application. And if you're more advanced, you can skip this step of coloring the entire hair and just melt the espresso color into the red tips. But I'm coloring the full head so you can see how we would bleach the tips on naturally dark hair. Apply this liquid color in sections, working from top to bottom. Apply a small bead of color to the root and then push it onto the roots with the tip of the bottle. Once you've applied all the color on the roots, pull the hair color through to the ends and you'll have full saturation on the strand. This will give you that nice, saturated espresso brunette. For the tips, I'm using Wella Blonde or Lightener along with 20 volume developer. The moment it touches the hair, it starts processing. So speed is everything. Apply quickly to make sure the ends don't over-process and stay as healthy as possible. You can also mix in a bond builder like Olaplex if you want to add another layer of protection. If you want to break down on bond builders and how they work, let me know in the comments and I'll make a full video dedicated to that. If you need to, use foils or plastic wrap to keep the sections separated. Once the hair is lifted to orange or yellow, you're ready to apply the red. And remember, the lighter the base, the more vibrant the end result. Now check this out. This stage gives total raccoon tail vibes. It's honestly giving scene kid nostalgia and I love that, but it's just being worn a lot in alternative hair fashion right now. Honestly, you could stop right here and it's a finished look, but we're gonna take it to the next level and apply the red. I'm using Pulp Riot in shade Pyro, which is described as a blood red hair color. Honestly, it's pretty close to the primary red, but it's a little bit darker and is a little more tasteful in my opinion. It's just a little deeper and more wearable. The cool thing about Pyro is that it appears differently depending on the base you apply it to. And it pops the brightest on lighter levels, think levels 7 to 9. But if you want it to last, apply it to a deeper level, like maybe a 4 to a 6, because those will have the natural underlying orange and red tones in the hair. Remember, if the hair has the underlying tones already intact, it's easier for hair color to stick. But if you want it to last, you're better off applying this color to a level 4 to 6 hair color because it has those natural orange and red undertones. For application, don't massage the color in too much to the point that it starts to suds or lather. That's how you get patchy spots. So if you've ever seen spots of hair color that have missed when you've applied it, it's likely because you overworked the color and it began to lather, which actually took away the dye molecules. It's not the color's fault, we just have to saturate the sections fully. So make sure that you're using enough color to saturate each section and not overworking it so that you're removing the dyes. All right, the red's on, saturation is solid. So now we rinse, dry, and show off the beautiful final results. Here's the final result, a deep espresso brown base that melts into these rich, fiery red tips. It's bold without being loud, dimensional without needing a complicated melt, and honestly, just super fun. You get that soft, shadowy depth at the root. And then the red takes over with this warm, fiery, glowing intensity. It's dramatic, but very wearable. And what I love is that you can completely customize this color based on your starting level. You could keep it darker and subtle, or go bright and bold. So I actually did this look recently on a model at a major hair show, and it was a whole moment. We followed the same exact process, same steps, same techniques, and then elevated it just a bit more for the runway. We finished it off by transforming it into this high fashion braided look that you might see on like a K-pop star or a J-pop group. Think like XG at Coachella. And it brought the color to life in such a fun, wearable way that is a little cooler than just wearing the hair down. I wanted to show you this on a mannequin so you could see the technique clearly, but just know that it's 100% wearable on real clients too. I'll pop in some footage and photos from that show day so you can see it come to life. This is one of those styles that's versatile enough to be editorial, but also salon friendly. Perfect for clients who want that polished edge with just a bit of wow factor. So what do you think? Are you team full red, or would you have stopped at the coontail look? Let me know in the comments. I would have personally stopped at the coontails because it was already giving contrast, but some of us like more of that bold, fiery red look, and I definitely think it's going viral for summer. If you like bold, simple hair transformations, click subscribe, because if you're a hair nerd like me, I've got even more looks coming for you soon. And if you want a full bond builder breakdown, let me know in the comments and I'll make that video. YouTube is showing you which video it thinks you should watch next, so check that out. And if you want to learn more about this haircut, check out the long wolf cut tutorial I posted a few months ago. It's very informative and will show you how to get a look that's very similar to this.